is a passport to the future. For tomorrow belongs to those who prepare for it today, says Malcolm X. On behalf of the staff and management of Divine Providence School, I'm happy to welcome you to the academic year 2026-27. We are looking forward to a productive partnership with you to ensure our children can achieve their highest potentials. We recognize that to be successful in school, our children need support from both home and school. We know a strong partnership with you will make a significant difference in our child's education. As partners, we share the responsibility for our children's success, and we want you to know that we will do our very best to carry out our responsibilities. Our aim for this year and for the future is molding our students for the best they can be. We ask that you guide and support your child's learning by ensuring that if she or he attends school daily and arrives on time, ready for the day's learning experience, that she or he completes all homeworks, assignments given by the teachers, that he or he reads daily to develop a love for reading and improve literacy skill, that he or she prepares and shares school's experiences with you so that you are aware of his or her school life, that he or she informs you if he or she needs additional support in any area or subject, that they know that you expect them to succeed in school and to go on to achieve their greater heights in life. We are happy to inform you about the significant success in the conclusive results of the 2026 CBSE board exams. 90 students out of the 101 students who appeared for the 10th board exam have come out in flying colors, securing distinction mark, of which 40 students have secured 90% and above, and the remaining 11 students have secured first class, that is quite well matching the best performance. We also had our first batch of grade 12 students who appeared for the board exam, and it is a great joy to tell you that we have achieved 100% result here as well. All this came because of the numerous interventions, teamwork, and diligence by the staff and the dedicated support by you, dear parents. We hope that this standard will not only be maintained but improved upon as we promote and celebrate excellence through determination and hard work. There are many discussions about the need for education to be different, and it sometimes feels as if we are living in an echo chamber with everyone agreeing that the change needs to happen. We have thus our new academic director, Miss Minnie Joni, who is with 18 years of experience and expert in pedagogical development. It is my pleasure now to introduce her to you and invite her to guide you through our academic programs for this year. Hearty welcome, dear man, and please take over the session.
Good morning, everyone. It is my pleasure to address you all on this day. I hope and expect that the journey we begin together today will lead us toward a future of toward a future of learning, growth, and shared success for every child. As our respected and reverend principal has mentioned already, at our school we believe education as a shared journey, one that is strongest and when parents and educators work together. While children spend their day learning with us in the classroom, the values, the encouragement, and the guidance they receive at home are equally important in shaping who they become. To make the first part of this journey a strong beginning and footing, as we have introduced more interesting and organized teaching pedagogies to ensure we provide quality first learning. I would like to tell you, parents, that is the new NEP 2020, as well as the NC of School Education 2023, which gives more importance for the foundational stage children, nursery to nursery, LKG, UKG, first and second standard students, more importance to their Panchakosha Vikas. It's an ancient Indian philosophical concept rooted in the Vedanta tradition that focuses on holistic human and child development. It is prominently featured in the National Curriculum Framework for Early Childhood Care and Education. The philosophy divides human existence into five interconnected layers or sheaths. The five layers of the Panchakosha development aims to nurture the whole person, Annamaya Kosha, the food we eat for the body, that is the physical development. To nourish this physical body through healthy nutrition, hygiene, yoga, and exercise, we promote all the activities for physical development. Second kosha is pranamaya kosha, the vital energy. Developing the life force energy, often through breathing practices, pranayama, that promote vitality and self-regulation. Manomaya kosha, emotional and mental development. These third development very important for a child. Emotional and mental development focusing on mind and emotional well-being by learning to process feelings, empathy, which is very important in today's world, and social interactions. The fourth one is Vijnanamaya Kosha. In this Kosha, that is, we always taken care of this Kosha throughout our learning, only intellectual development. But now it has changed. That is, all these five developments are important. In Vijnanamaya Kosha, we the activities which cultivate in intellect, critical thinking, wisdom, and the ability to make good choices are taken care of. Last one is the Anandamaya Kosha, the spiritual development, awakening the innermost layer of peace, bliss, and interconnectedness with the self and the universe. So we have taken care of all these koshas or all these five developments very, very significantly in our teaching learning process. So to make you understand how the curricular structure designed in the schools, in all the schools, especially we have taken as per the sector from the CBSE, that is, which is aligned with NEP 2020 as well as NCF, School Education 2023. So there are four stages. One is foundational stage, where the curriculum structure is play based and activity based. And the content the children, the textbook or whatever content we teach them, it gives more foundational literacy and numeracy and social emotional development. And the pedagogy, the methods adapted to teach, it is child centered experiential in nature, and inquiry based. Assessments are observation, anecdotal record, and no formal tests here. And the classroom arrangements are very flexible for the children, interactive spaces with the learning corners, and our teachers are well trained. And the role of the teacher is here to facilitate the learning through inquiry and play based methodologies. When we come to preparatory stage, that is the 3, 4, 5, that stage, curricular structure is exploration, and experimentation across subjects. And we have languages as content, and mathematics and environmental science. Earlier, we used to say environmental science, now we call it as the world around us. The pedagogy is activity based learning, emphasis on critical thinking and creative thinking. Assessments are formative assessments. Assessment is an ongoing process focusing on conceptual understanding. Classroom, again, here it is very interactive, very engaging, and the students work in groups. Teacher's role here is guiding the student, and it is collaborative and project-based learning. As the child come to middle school, that is from 6, 7, 8, the curricular structure into more subject-oriented teaching. The play-based stops here. It is subject-oriented. Integration of science, social, and humanity will come into the content. And our teachers are well experienced how to integrate the content into different pedagogies of teaching, experiential learning, inquiry based learning, sports integrated, and art integrated learning, then multidisciplinary learning. Then the assessment is here continuous and with a blend of written and practical tasks. The classroom arrangement, when I say all the classes, it is very important because flexible seating for group discussions and hands-on projects are provided. So as parents, you might have seen our classrooms. The benches and the desks very easily they can change that into any group discussions. Here the role of the teacher, it is a mentor for independent thinking and inquiry-based learning. They will guide the students. The last stage, that is secondary stage, 9 to 12 standard, the curricular structure is completely subject specific, deep dives with flexibility and elective choices. The content is focused on more of 21st century skills and real world applications, and the life skills are learned. Pedagogy is again emphasized on personalized learning and research based learning. So, dear parents, the projects, whatever we give, it is not projects for to complete the task. It is for the child to deep dive in to get their knowledge into that particular subject. So kindly support them whenever there is projects are given. And these are all assessed on competency based because the CBSE board now we believe that competency based education we are promoting as well as the assessments are done through competency based, which is nothing but outcome based learning. That is, we have to go beyond textbook. Textbook is not everything. So project work and practicals are added. Classroom is again technology enhanced and collaborative spaces. Role of the teacher is there, he or she, they are subject experts and mentors for self-directed learning. So a teacher here, if we takes care of the child when they come to the foundational stage, same effort if you do as a parent at home to make the child to be a self-directed learner, then our work is over because the children will take care of their own responsibilities independently. They will become self learners. So, what is happening? They will always write or always learn. They take up their responsibilities. They become the owners of their own learning. That is what we have to achieve. Learning is not just confined to the four walls of our classrooms. We complement our academic curriculum with our interesting co-scholastic activities. Why do we do this scholastic activities? Because there is no separation or silos between scholastic as well as scholastic activities, and divine providence promises and they adopt a lot of co-curricular activities. They help children grow in different ways, not only in the classroom lessons, as I have already mentioned. The purpose is to build confidence, to develop talents and interests, to improve teamwork and leadership, and to enhance physical and mental well being. Dear parents, physical and mental well being is very important for us. Children should know how to take stress, how to handle stress. This is very important. And to strengthen social skills, how to interact with others, respect the differences, build friendships, and to teach discipline and time management. We have to balance their studies with activities that help students to become organized and responsible. They learn how to manage their time and to encourage creativity and critical thinking. The co-curricular activities help them as they take part in art, music, and clubs. Competitions allow them to think differently and they will become great problem solvers and to connect learning to real life. This is the aim of competency-based education. Whatever we teach, it is rote learning. But when it is applied to real life, the child will understand how should his learning is helping in his life. Activities often provide practical experiences for them. Now, let us go to what is our expectation for the children because their dreams are big. So too the wings to fly to their dreams. We need the overall holistic development of the child. Each and every child of school, not single child is left behind. We take care of everybody. So our expectation, I would like to repeat, education is the most effective when school and we work and the partners, we work in partnership with mutual trust, communication, and shared responsibility. See, parents play a great role in shaping a child's attitude towards learning, their discipline, and personal development. We value your active involvement and recognize that significant role you play in supporting your child's education. And together, we can create a strong foundation for their future success. Here are the few ways we can work together to support your child. The first one, we expect you parents to ensure that your children attend school regularly and arrive on time. And to emphasize this point, would like to, I would like to humble request to you all, please read the almanac because everything is very well written over there. So this helps the child will understand how important is this almanac to me. You also should go through. Then the child will tell you the first day when they come from the school, know what happened in the school. So consistent attendance helps children keep up with the lessons, develop routines, and participate fully in classroom activities. Parents are also expected to inform the school whenever the child is absent and support punctuality every day. Kindly note that Saturday classes are compulsory for the children so that some of their teaching learning, that is from class 4 onwards, their absent, when there is absenteeism more from the part of the students, it will definitely affect their learning outcomes. So plan the day, then we can improve their learning outcomes. Again, our expectation to the parents are early. At home, create a supportive environment, work when needed, helping with homework whenever they need, encourage them read storybooks, motivating the child to do their best. Even simple actions such as asking what the child learned that day show interest and reinforce learning. We have some of the best follow programs here. We facilitate the remedial teaching at school for this purpose, but how to overcome the difficulties they have in the different subjects and strengthen their foundational skills. We reach that expected level of understanding by giving remedial teaching for them. First one is we understand what is their learning gaps. The very first month starts with the learning gap we will identify and we'll provide individual attention for them. This builds confidence among the students and it will improve their academic performance. This will happen only through their parents with your support. Students will definitely understand when they understand the basics, they are more likely to take part actively in regular classroom learning. And the follow-up program, second one is we provide them worksheets and assessments and enrichment activities for every child. So the parents will receive these schedules well in advance. So we could request you parents to pay attention that your child is regularly getting their works done. Kindly make sure that they complete their home tasks and assignments on time. Second one is we have for class 1 and 2 mother teacher policy. This is very important for them, for as well as for the parents. We have a mother teacher and a parallel teacher who shall be following up the students throughout the day. These two teachers shall instruct the students in 4 subjects along with other teachers: computer, Kannada, art and craft, music, dance, physical education, and other co-curricular activities. They have a follow-up period every day on the last period in order to summarize the whole day's activities in the school. One more role of the mother teacher is to help the students to get a platform for expressing their difficulties. You know what is the role of big role in this standards to help students to get a platform for expressing their difficulties. That is very important. Their concerns and the suggestions regarding their learning, and to have a follow up of their learning. We have mother teachers period per week in the last period on Fridays. This is to mentor and guide each teacher, each child in his or her ways and capacities. Thirdly, good communication between parents and teachers. So we should have good and active communication. So please do attend parent teacher meetings, read school notices, respond to the messages, and share any concerns that may affect the child's well-being or performance. You are always open for communication with the teachers as well as the headmasters and the principal. We also should develop, or parents should guide the children in behavior as well as value, the personality development. Here, that is helping the child to build qualities and attitudes and behaviors that shape who they are and how they interact with the world. For this purpose, we have in our curriculum public speaking, phonetics, handwriting, and reading skills to instill in every child the confidence of self-esteem. Second one is the very important as well as it is very special to divine providence, that is personal plan. We have also have a personal plan for every child. Every child should have a dream, an aim for his life. To fulfill that dream every day is a milestone, it's expedition. Thus, the personal plan that they prepare, their own plan, with the help of the parents and their teachers, aims at fulfilling this project day by day. We request our parents to take this with needed attention. Also, parents, you are expected to ensure that children come to school being prepared. Means bring the necessary books as per the timetable. Parents, you please see that how many books they are bringing to school. They should have only the prescribed books as per the timetable, stationery, and their uniforms, as you know, completed assignments, and any other required materials which are being told by the teachers. Emotion, and we also value emotional support from parents. Children learn better when they are feel when they feel encouraged, understood, and appreciated. Please appreciate your children for the simplest of simple tasks they do. That is very important for them to grow emotionally. Parents are expected to motivate their children, recognize their efforts, and help them build their confidence. It is not only academics matters for us, it is also in their post-scholastic, that is sports, arts, dance, music, and even their social activities. Finally, we appreciate you, dear parents, your participation in the school events and activities. Whenever you are free, please do attend all the school functions, supporting projects, or volunteering your time and efforts for us. Such involvement strengthen the relationship between the families and the school together. We can create a better world where our children can, as the motto of Divine Providence, share, care, share, and grow. We will take care our students and we share their feelings and make them to grow better future global citizens of our country. Thank you. I request Father to proceed. Agree.
Thank you, ma'am, for guiding us through our academic program for the upcoming year. And your parents, there are a few more important points to take note of. First and foremost, the timing in the school. As you know, we begin our school with the assembly at 8:15 a.m. Therefore, the arrival time shall be 8:10 a.m. the latest. Kindly be punctual. Latecomers entry will not be allowed, and school shall not entertain any excuses for the late coming unless otherwise it is seriously deemed necessary with the prior informed consent received from the respective headmasters. And our timing for the assembly is, as I said, is at 8:15 a.m. and the class time will be from 8:30 to 3:15 p.m. We have the snacks break for half an hour from 9:45 to 10:15 and the lunch break from 2:05 to 2:35, 12:05 to 12:35, half an hour. The boarding bus shall be at 3:05 p.m., followed by the higher grades, and the bus shall leave the campus at 3:15 p.m. Parents' pickup shall be only after all buses have left the campus. I repeat, only when all the buses have left the campus, parent pickup shall happen. It shall be roughly about 2:25, 3:25, 3:30. Parents or the authorized persons are required to produce their ID card while picking up the wards, either from the school or receiving them from the bus. If any private van or private commutation is arranged for the drop and pickup bag, kindly provide their details to the class teacher. This will avoid different persons or unknown persons picking up the students from the campus. If at all you have arranged private ones, kindly make sure the same driver or the same person comes for this duty regularly. If anybody else is coming to pick up, kindly provide their details, their ID cards, their mobile numbers, and the relationship with which they are coming to pick up. Kindly provide these details latest by 12:30, 2:30 in the afternoon, so that the respective class teachers can verify the persons. Regarding the school uniform, as you know, from grade 1 to 10, we have two sets of regular school uniform. It includes pants, belt, shirt, tie, and shoes. That is the blazer for boys, and for girls, it is skirt, belt, shirt, tie, blazer, and shoes. Sports uniform is given according to the house that the students are enrolled in, and they shall be wearing this uniform as prescribed. Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday, Friday shall be the regular uniform, and on Wednesday it shall be the sports uniform. May I kindly remind you that the uniform, including the blazer, the shoes, etc., are compulsory from the first day in the school. Further instructions regarding uniform and the dress code are given in details in the school almanac. School ID card, student's ID card, as well as parent's ID card. It shall be given on the PTM day, that is on 1st as well as 2nd June, and students should bring along with them the ID card regularly. May I remind you that for parent pickup, the ID card tag is with a different color. It shall be in green colors. So when you collect the ID cards from the class teacher, make sure that you collect this different tag for the parent pickup students. For the bus pickup, the ID card tag is blue as before. Any loss of ID card or reissue of ID card is possible upon payment. If it is lost, kindly inform the class teacher at the earliest. We shall not entertain students without ID card in a prolonged days. Parent ID card, as I repeatedly say, is must not only for the pickup of the students from the school or from the bus, also when they come for the PTM or when they go for any meeting, you can show the ID card and get in. Or else you'll have wait for the enrollment over there and get a visitor's pass. So kindly come along with the parent's ID card so that you get an entry without any burden. With regards to PTM, we will have the PTMs related to assessment and its results. This is scheduled. This is a scheduled interaction between the parents and respective teachers to discuss the students' academic progress, behavior, strengths, challenges, and overall development in the school. It creates a partnership between home and the school to support the child's learning and well-being. In the PTMs, we discuss academic progress. Parents receive updates on the child's performance, achievements, and areas needing improvement. We also discuss and share the observations. Teachers and parents can exchange insights about the child's learning habits, behaviors, and interests, both at school and at home. We also identify challenges early, the difficulties in learning, difficulties in behavior, attendance, or social adjustment, so that we can recognize and address it promptly. We plan support together. Parents and teachers can work together on strategies to help the child to improve academically and emotionally. We strengthen communication. Regular meetings build trust and encourage open communication between parents and school. And above all, we support the overall development. These PTMs, the meetings, the PTMs are focusing not only on marks, but also on child's confidence, discipline, social skills, and the well-being. Parents are thus recommended to attend the PTMs without fail. There shall be time slot published in the school portal, which the parents can log within the stipulated time period. If time is left out, the class teacher shall allot the available time slot for them. There shall be no modification in the time slot once it is finalized. May I kindly inform you that PTMs are compulsory and time bound. Kindly plan your days and your activities, your programs as per the annual school planner. It shall be provided to you at the time of the PTM. Please plan your programs accordingly. It shall be inconvenient for us to reschedule the PTMs for those who miss it out. Kindly do not come with a request to reschedule the meeting on another day. It shall be inconvenient. Kindly note this point. Meeting the principals and the headmasters and the coordinators, days and time are allotted in the almanac. Kindly go through it and take prior appointment for the such meetings. And the almanac shall be provided to you as we begin the academic year. Kindly go through the instructions given there and follow the schedule, the timetable, the year plan that is prescribed for various sections. Kindly stick to that periods and the time that is provided. Any irregularities, any change from your part will be difficult to accommodate because it affects the whole program of the school. Discipline in the school, as you know, Divine Providence School places utmost care and attention to the discipline. And this discipline in education is a practice of teaching students for self-control, responsibility, respect, and appropriate behavior that support learning and personal growth. It helps to create a safe, orderly, and positive environment where students can learn effectively. We expect the support and collaboration from every one of you towards this. We have many other activities arranged in our school. The intra-school and inter-school competitions. Students are expected to take part in these competitions conducted in the school as well as between the schools. Internal assessment shall be done for all these activities. We have the annual day or annual sports day in our school. And for this year, we have the annual sports day scheduled in the month of November 20th and 21st. All students are bound to take part in this activity because it is part and parcel of the school program. There shall be no exception given to anyone in participating in this event. I repeat, all students are compulsory to participate in the annual day or annual sports day that are scheduled as part of school curriculum. Kindly do plan your programs accordingly. Exceptions shall not be granted. We have also the school cultural fest that is scheduled in the month of August. We have the inter-house cultural as well as sports competitions apart from the annual sports day. You can find the schedule in the almanac. Make sure that all students participate in these programs without exception. The budget and fees for all these events will be around 2,500 to 3,000 per child. We are sure that you'll be collaborating with us and we expect your full support in these activities. These fees shall be updated in your school portal for the second term that is in September. Kindly do collaborate with us. We are also national level competitive exams. Students also get the opportunity to take part in the competitive exams like SOF, that is Science Olympiad, Spell B, GK Olympiads, and so on. The exam fees for the same will be applicable, which you will be paying separately, not to the school, but directly to those particular agencies who are conducting these exams. It is not obligatory, but it is recommended that as much possible take part in these competitions, which will give a better outlook for your students' well-being and learning. We are also arranging various professional training in our school for the higher grades in association with the Armaya Institute. We have the Divine Career Institute here established. for IIT, NEET, JEET, NTSC, QED, and so on. Students of higher grades will get opportunity to take part in this, and all students from the lower grade system will be prepared so that they will be able to compete in this higher competitive level exams. With regards to school transportation, the school buses are managed and taken care by the school itself. We have the transport in charge, Mr. Ramesh. He has been working with us for the past quite many years. For the 8 years, he is with us. So the existing parents should know that he is been contacting you for various needs. Please do collaborate with him in arranging the transportation, routing, timing, and other things. We take into account the difficulties of each location and the difficulties of arriving on time to the school. So kindly do collaborate with the transport in charge in when we arrange the transportation. We expect every child to reach the school on time. For this purpose, taking into consideration the various difficulties that may occur, we have arranged the transportation timing. Please do collaborate. Please do not say that we can reach there in 10 minutes. We will not be able to because buses need need more time to travel. Moreover, there will be pickups in between. So kindly do understand this is an arrangement done to facilitate everyone's need in the school. And the transportation fees, as for this year, we have, as you know, the two slabs are there. First one is 0 to 3 kilometers, wherein we have 9,000 rupees concession asset. So it would be 29,000 rupees. And for the normal slab up to 5 kilometers, that is 3 to 5 kilometers, shall be 38,000 rupees per kilo per year. And for every increasing kilometers, it shall be 1,000 rupees. So for the first 3 kilometers with a concession, it shall be 29,000. From 3 to 5, it is 38,000 and 1,000 rupees per kilometers for every increasing kilometers. The payment shall be done in two installments. That is first installment in the month of May and the second installment in the month of October. May I kindly take your attention that the fuel prices are going up due to various reasons, the war and other things going on in the Middle East. And there are some, as you know, the economic situation of our country, we are facing the challenge of paying higher fuel charges. As of now, it has only increased by 8 to 10 rupees. If it goes beyond the capacity to handle in the second semester, there might be modification in the school fees for the transportation. Payment is to be done on time, and school bus pass will be provided to the students in the month of June as we begin the year. Without the bus pass, boarding the bus will not be possible. So kindly do make the payment on time and procure the bus pass to take part to get the facility of transportation. Regarding the parent pickup, as I said, it shall be around 3:25 to 3:30. Prior to this, parents shall not be allowed to enter the campus. Kindly do not park also your vehicles right in front of the school gate. It will affect the smooth commutation of the buses in and out. So kindly do not park right in front of the gate. So please do park other side. We strongly recommend and discourage not to pick up. We discourage picking up the students from the bus once they are boarded. If at all any necessary to pick them up earlier or directly by parents, kindly inform the class teachers before 2:30 p.m. If anything is informed later, it will be difficult for us to accommodate such changes in the parent pickup. If you want to pick up the child earlier than the normal school time, kindly get the permission from the respective coordinators and get the approval and the gate pass before leaving the campus. As for this new academic year, I request you to take note of the circulars sent in your respective grades, WhatsApp groups regarding the commencement of the new academic session as well as the PTMs. As mentioned, we have the PTM scheduled on 1st and 2nd June. Time slot is given to you. You can choose these 2 days by today evening at least. And you can meet the respective class teachers and get further clarifications and information regarding the curriculum, methods, activities, etc. that are planned for the year ahead. As I conclude, As we come to the close of today's parents' orientation, I would like to sincerely thank you, one and all, for being here. Your presence reflects the care, commitment, and the trust you place in your child's education and in our school community. We look forward to participating with you throughout this journey through open communication, mutual respect, and collaboration. Your encouragement at home, combined with our guidance at school, will help our children become responsible, compassionate, and confident individuals, global citizens as we call. We thank you for your support and collaboration thus far, because of which the school stands here today. Thank you once again for your time, participation, and continued support. We are grateful for your trust and we look forward to a wonderful and successful year ahead together. Let us continue to work as one team for the happiness, growth, and success of our children. Wishing you all the best. May God bless you all. Thank you.